Originally known as the Pennsylvania State House, Independence Hall has hosted many historic milestones. Within its walls, both the United States Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution were debated and adopted by America's founding fathers. But even as the delegates gathered in Philadelphia to debate the principles of government, voices of opposition began to rise. One man, George Mason, stood firm in his conviction that the Constitution lacked a crucial safeguard, a Bill of Rights. Mason's ideas found resonance among the American people, who yearned for explicit guarantees of their individual liberties. James Madison, a brilliant mind and advocate of the Constitution, initially dismissed the need for a Bill of Rights. He argued that the government's powers were explicitly limited. However, when ratification of the Constitution was in danger due to growing opposition, he recognized the political necessity of addressing these concerns. To secure its passage, Madison committed to propose amendments that would enshrine the rights of the people. And so, on June 8, 1789, James Madison introduced a list of amendments to the Constitution in the First Congress. This marked a turning point in the fight for individual liberties. Yet, amending the newly minted Constitution proved to be a challenging endeavor. Many members of the First Congress were reluctant to prioritize the Bill of Rights. Nevertheless, Madison, now a staunch advocate, tirelessly pressed his colleagues to pass the amendments. The House passed a joint resolution containing 17 amendments, but the Senate reduced the number to 12. After a series of intense deliberations, a joint House and Senate Conference Committee resolved their differences, and on October 2, 1789, President George Washington sent copies of the 12 adopted amendments to the states. Over the following years, state after state debated the merits of these proposed amendments. By December 15, 1791, 3/4 of the states ratified 10 of these amendments, which would forever be known as the Bill of Rights. Let us now explore each amendment, examining their historical significance and the legal instances that brought them to life. The First Amendment, a cornerstone of American democracy, protects the rights of free speech, press, assembly, petition, and the free exercise of religion. It guarantees that the government shall not establish or favor any particular religion. One notable legal instance where the First Amendment played a pivotal role was the landmark case of New York Times versus United States in 1971. The Supreme Court upheld the newspaper's right to publish classified Pentagon papers, asserting the vital importance of a free press in a democratic society. The Second Amendment, fiercely debated and passionately defended, grants the right to keep and bear arms. Its purpose was to ensure that the people could protect themselves and their fledgling republic. Throughout American history, the Second Amendment has seen various legal instances, one notable example being the District of Columbia versus Heller case in 2008. The Supreme Court affirmed an individual's right to possess firearms for self-defense within the home. The Third Amendment arose from the experiences of colonists under British rule. It forbids the quartering of soldiers in private homes during peacetime without the owner's consent. While rarely invoked in modern times, the Third Amendment serves as a vital reminder of the Founders' commitment to protect citizens' private property rights. The Fourth Amendment guards against unreasonable searches and seizures, protecting individuals' right to privacy and security. One landmark legal instance highlighting the Fourth Amendment's importance is the 1967 case of Katz versus United States. The Supreme Court ruled that a warrant was required for the government to wiretap private conversations, even in public phone booths, affirming the expectation of privacy. The Fifth Amendment provides crucial protections for those accused of crimes, including the right to a fair trial, protection against double jeopardy, and safeguards against self-incrimination. In the case of Miranda versus Arizona in 1966, the Supreme Court affirmed the rights outlined in the Fifth Amendment by establishing the Miranda warning, which ensures that individuals are aware of their right to remain silent and have an attorney present during police interrogations. The Sixth Amendment, born out of the desire for a just legal system, safeguards the rights of the accused. It ensures a speedy and public trial, an impartial jury, and the right to confront witnesses and legal representation. A landmark legal instance that exemplifies the Sixth Amendment's significance is the case of Gideon versus Wainwright in 1963. The Supreme Court held that individuals charged with a felony have the right to an attorney, even if they cannot afford one, reaffirming the principle of equal justice. The Seventh Amendment guarantees the right to a trial by jury in federal civil cases, preserving the right to a fair and impartial hearing. While the impact of the Seventh Amendment may be less visible in modern times, it remains a vital protection for individuals seeking justice through the civil court system. The Eighth Amendment places limits on the government's power to impose excessive bail or fines and prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. A significant legal instance that showcases the Eighth Amendment's significance is the Supreme Court case of Furman v. Georgia in 1972. The court ruled that the death penalty, as then applied, constituted cruel and unusual punishment, leading to a nationwide moratorium on capital punishment. The Ninth Amendment emphasizes that the enumeration of rights in the Constitution does not diminish other fundamental rights retained by the people. While the Ninth Amendment has been subject to various interpretations, it serves as a reminder that the Constitution protects a broad range of individual liberties beyond those explicitly listed. The Tenth Amendment reinforces the principle of federalism by reserving powers not delegated to the federal government to the states or the people. The Tenth Amendment continues to play a crucial role in defining the balance of power between the federal government and the states, ensuring a system that respects the autonomy and diversity of our nation. The Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, stand as a testament to the enduring spirit of liberty and the eternal struggle to protect and expand the rights of all Americans. As we look back on the journey that brought these amendments to life, let us remember that the fight for individual freedoms is a never-ending quest, bound by the words etched in our nation's most sacred document. That's all for today's video. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.